Hello friends, welcome to part 2 of AngularJS tutorial. My name is Alexander Jesus Jean. I am the director of IC Technologies. Our website is ictechnologies.in and you can reach me at 9952762769 and drop us or you can drop an email to ic@ictechnologies.in. Right. In the second part of the tutorial, we'll be seeing some basics of AngularJS that you need to have it in your web page. Right. The first one is the ng-app, which is used to initialize the web page or tell to the web browser to use AngularJS functionalities. Right. So to start up with, just open these things. Okay. So to start up with, I'll just delete it. So we'll just type div ng-app, right? And then now your browser understands that you are going to use AngularJS functionalities, right? So this is the first step, and the second one which you need to know is ng-int, right? It's called initialize, right? So you can initialize a variable or you can initialize something the moment when your browser is starting to load up, right? So what we'll do is we can have div ng-init equals person, let's say Alexander, it's my name, right? So what I'm doing here is ng-init is used to initializing a variable called person to Alexander. Note we have got single quotes over here, right? Now if you want to display this variable in your browser, what you'll do is you'll just bind that value to our paragraph text or somewhere, right? So we'll use ng-bind. We'll be using bind variable to get those values here, right? So we'll use person. So what happens is the variable person which is been initialized at the time when the browser is being loaded, it will be binded to this paragraph, right? So when I refresh it, I am seeing my name here, right? If I see something or if I change anything over here, AngularJS, right? And then if I go and refresh it, it will be here, right? So what I'll do is I'll add a class called container, which is from Bootstrap class. This class is from Bootstrap, so that I get some clear picture, right? I will also change it to h3 so you can view it out. Don't forget to save it. So any changes you made to your make to your index.php HTML file, just change those things, right? Alright. So this is a way of getting a variable to be displayed or picking a value from the initialization or from any other value. The second way is to use double braces, right? You can use double braces to display the value in your browser, to display, or if you want to take that value to do something, then you can use double flower bracket there, right? So just open double flower brackets and then type person, right? It shall be displayed here, right? If you want, you can have a tag over there. You will say h4 and then /h4, right? Save it and refresh it. You will still have this, right? So there are two ways. You can use ng-bind or you can use double flower brackets to get the things done, right? So this is for ng initialization. So the next one is ng-model. right? ng model is used to assign a value to the specific model. Say for example, we got a input box. Okay, input type equal to text, and if you just type ng-model equals input box, right? So we'll have it in a paragraph tag, right? What happens is any value that has been typed inside the input box will be mapped directly to input into this input to the input box, text box. It will be directly mapped to the variable called input box, right? And if you start to display it, remember I am using double braces, which I have already taken the class here, right? So just use double braces here, right? So whatever I type over here will be displayed at this area, right? So I'll use h3 tag here, h3 tag, and then slash h3, right? So what I'll type down here is welcome. So any name that I type here will be displayed over here, right? We'll test this code. Go to your browser and then refresh it. So if you type anything over here, Alexander, so see, now any variable which I give over here is been binded to this value, right? So if you type anything as called I see, it will be taken at this point, right? So these are generally known to be directives, and there are some filters also into it, which we'll be seeing in the next tutorial. Just want to confirm whether I have taken everything. Okay, ng-model. Okay, so you'll see the ng-show and hide in the next tutorial, right? Thank you very much.